Words with Mayor McKay.
We're standing here in Diana Krall Plaza, and Mr. McKay, it is empty. This doesn't seem right. You spend a lot of time in Vancouver, you spend a lot of time in other communities gleaning some of the things that work in those other areas, and you've got some ideas for this plaza?
On Friday night, I dragged the CEO of the Chamber of Commerce, Kim Smythe, over to North Vancouver. I said, we've got to experience food truck market night in North Vancouver.
And had you experienced it before?
I had not. I'd only been in the dead, empty space that looked much like
Like
this.
home.
Yes. So when I talked to a local citizen, I said, this seems so cold to me. And she said, you ought to come here on a Friday night and see what it feels like full of people. So Friday night, they had probably 25 or 30 food trucks. They had small trucks. They had artisans. They had crafters. They had farmers markets. They had a band. They had a beer garden. They had it all. It
was the place to be.
Friday night in North Vancouver, Foot of Lonsdale is the place to be.
Okay, now why isn't that happening here? The only thing I can imagine or guess at is that some of the restaurants and bistros in the area might feel threatened that that's going to take business away from them, and it's a bad enough fight for the dollar and the people in the tables.
In North Vancouver, they've got a very organically created set of restaurants that are right next door. In fact, there's a $10 million investment being made in a tap and barrel restaurant right on site where I was the other night. In fact, those people in the restaurants were concerned. Now they look forward to it because not everybody wants to have a corn dog on a stick or some cotton candy. They want to have a sit-down meal at an Italian restaurant, which they have there, and they do very, very well on food truck nights.
Now, I imagine you can get healthy food at the food trucks, true. I mean, the variety that's available, it's not all French fries and hamburgers and hot dogs.
No, it was everything from soup to nuts.
Excellent.
But what was really interesting was the level of interest in all kinds of other different things. Artisans, crafters, farmers markets, everything, entertainment, you name it, people watching.
So what are you going to do? What can you do? What leverage do you have to bring that energy here?
Well, I just happen to have the phone number of the people that were involved in that project, and they're going to come and they're going to have a little talk with us over here in Nanaimo. They'd like to bring their expertise to the table here in Nanaimo as well.
Excellent. Okay, now I'm wondering if our viewers are noticing that this is a little bit of a different format. We used to recap the most recent city council meeting regularly on Go Island, and we're opening it up though, and we're just going to chit-chat about whatever comes to mind, and this week, food trucks is on our mind. So thank you for sharing that experience with us today.
You bet.
That's it. That's the end of our first ever edition of Go Island 60, and what a way to end it. This is Waylon, this is Sebastian, and they're just down here doing random acts of kindness. They woke up this morning, said today's the day. They're handing out roses. They're offering to buy people sandwiches at Subway, and awesome. You brought the sunshine too, right? Yes, they brought the sunshine too. What do you think of Go Island 60? Drop us an email, kate.bergen@sjrb.ca, or pick up the phone, 250-760-5093. You guys are awesome.
Thank you.